Hey, everybody, it's me, Wendy Williams, the round peg in a square hole here at WBLS. My boss wants me to make a promo promoting my radio show, but he says to me, here's at the bottom of the memo, it says, keep it subtle. Me, subtle? Turn up the music. What's really good, everybody? I'm Wendy Williams, and I'm the host of the Wendy Williams Experience every weekday from 2 to 7 p.m. right here on the radio station, holding me down. I got the gossip, the fashion. We talk movies, music, food, sex. We share each other's problems. And did I mention celebrity interviews? Sometimes they can get crazy. Anyway.
Wendy?
Oh, let me bring it back down. It's the Wendy Williams Experience, weekdays from 2 to 7, right here on 107.5 WBLS. How's that?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and distinction that I introduce to you the queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
I don't know where Gillie the Kid is. Oh, he's there? Oh, okay. All right, let's bring him in. Gillie the Kid is here.
What's up, baby?
How you doing? Yeah. Well, you're not limping or anything like that. We were talking. Hi, it's good to see you from Major Figures. This is Charlamagne the God. Come have a seat.
Hey, G. What up? Nice to meet you, bro.
Were you listening at all on your drive up?
I said you ain't had nothing to talk about.
Yeah, I was like, if it wasn't for the 3 bullets, I don't know what we'd talk about. But I'm glad you didn't turn tail and go back to Philly. I'm glad you're here.
I love you.
You look good. How old are you?
28.
Yeah.
Industry age.
Industry age 26.
Okay.
No, I was saying 28 was your industry age.
Nah,
No.
it's a real age.
No.
I look older than 28.
No, you don't.
Oh, thank you, Wendy.
You look between 28 and 32. You've got nice. You don't have industry teeth. You've got nice teeth. You know, hip hop teeth.
Thank you.
You know. You look good. So, first of all, how's the chick from Major Figures? I always forget her name.
Bianca.
How's Bianca doing?
Beautiful, Wendy.
Good. You all still together as a group?
Yeah, of course, except for Speedo. He got locked up.
Oh yeah. What was that all about? Drugs?
You know, him and some guys from Philly, rappers Chris and Eve, got into something.
Oh yeah, Young
One of
Guns.
their homies ended up dead, and some people got charged for it.
Oh, he's a killer.
No, he's not a killer.
But they accused him
That's
of being
what
a
he's
killer.
locked up for.
But he's not a killer.
No, he's not a killer.
Did you hear that, Charlamagne?
Never heard the story.
He's not a killer.
It's definitely not a killer.
So last month, we were talking about you here on the show.
Yeah.
You got shot 3 times, and you don't know how it went down. Now, I thought it was one of those rapper setups. You know, like the dude who got shot outside Funkmaster Flex show? What was his name?
Gravy.
Yeah, like Gravy.
Gravy got shot? I didn't even know. No, shout out Gravy. That's my homie. No,
Outside shot 97.
I didn't even know he got shot.
Yeah. He says that like, getting shot these days is like just a regular thing.
It's just a regular thing.
Who shot Beanie Siegel?
I don't know.
You're from Philly. The streets are talking. Your body language is
talking, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Who shot Biggie Smalls than Tupac? That matter. I'm talking about it.
Who shot Ritz Harper?
Who shot JR? Exactly.
No, who shot you, man?
I don't know. No, I was going to my truck.
What kind of truck was that?
Range.
Yeah, he looks at me like, of course.
Unfortunately, some
Stupid.
shots rang out. I got hit a few times, and I'm here to walk and talk, and God bless me to come be at the Wendy Williams Experience.
Yeah, I mean, but that was really unfortunately. I mean, it's really a sad testament to time that we can joke about getting shot. That's not funny.
No, it's definitely not funny. When I got a family that care about me, so but.
How are you living your life differently? How does that work when somebody gets shot? Do you turn your life over to God? Do you go to church more? Do you start going to church, period? Or do you become faithful to your girlfriend or your wife? Do you start spending more? No, never that, right?
Smoke more weed?
Yeah, like what do you do?
Drink a couple fists of Hennessy?
You take a step back, you know what I'm saying? I had to reevaluate my whole situation. I shouldn't have been out in North Philly with 4 chains on, but...
Yeah, you shouldn't be in Manhattan with 2 of them on.
Chunky chains.
I'm going to wear my jewelry no matter where I go.
What a Negro.
Hey, till I die.
And Negroes never learn.
Till I die, baby.
Yeah.
Only way I know.
Range Rover on spinners.
Nah.
Rims. The spinners are played out. No, you're right. Yeah, exactly. Around. And you drove that up the turnpike to get here?
No, Benz. The CL 500.
That's your other car. So where do you get your dough?
mean, you know, I did a lot of ghostwriting.
Yes, for Lil Wayne. Let's talk about that.
All cash money.
Talk greasy, come on.
All cash money.
Yeah.
No, the only reason why
Lean in.
why I'm exposing it now is because he got a diss record out on me.
Yeah, so I understand.
I didn't understand that, you know, and I reached out to him.
Like father, like son.
I reached out to him, and he never got back to me.
Gilly is in the studio from Major Figures. Do we still say from Major Figures, or are you your own person? Oh, he's got the MF in the diamonds.
Always Major Figures. Till you die, only one way in, one way out.
And the map of Pennsylvania.
And Philly, yeah.
And then the Philly.
King of Philly, Wendy.
All right. No, that's Beanie Siegel.
No.
No?
That's Gilly.
Oh.
I mean, no disrespect, but I'm the only person that could throw a party in Philly and 3,000 people be there. No disrespect to Beanie. Shout out to Beanie, but I am the KO.
Right now, Beanie's sitting around thinking MF stands for that mother effer.
No, I mean, what's real is what's real. I've always had the streets of Philadelphia. Always. I mean, I heard, you know, somebody mentioned that, you know, what is it to talk about? I'm the hottest commodity in the rap industry right now. Unsigned.
You doing all this
Everybody
ghostwriting?
trying to throw me 300,000-400,000, but when it get to about an Eminem, and I ain't talking about that white boy on Interscope, then we could talk some business.
So breaking news. I didn't hear that one.
Huh?
I said that's breaking news about you being the hottest unsigned rap commodity.
Call any label. They all trying to get at me, but they money not right. You can't give me $75,000, $85,000, $100,000.
He's so dramatic.
It's not right.
I thought Papoose was the hottest thing in the tri-state.
Is he? Shout out to Papoose. You know, I ain't here to, you know, I'm from Philadelphia. As far as Philly, Jersey, Delaware, Chester.
That's a different tri-state than New York tri-state.
You know. But shout out to Papoose. Shout out to K Slate. Papoose doing his thing. I'm not a hater. I respect anybody that's doing their thing.
Let me ask you. So, what they're trying to sign you to do at the labels is to be a rapper yourself, or bring in Bianca and them, or ghostwrite?
On label situation. That's the only way I'm taking it.
Yeah.
I've been in the game too long.
Yeah.
I'm not starving. I got 6 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms.
Why'd you leave Cash Money?
Because there was no place for me there. They want me to play the background. I had to split.
And just silently ghostwrite and make everybody else stars.
They want to say, you know, Baby gave me $300,000 just to sign. You know what I'm saying? But then I was the only artist on Cash Money that owned 100% publishing. Shout out to Juvie, Manny Fresh, BG, all artists. No disrespect to them, but I was the only artist that owned 100% of my
All of a sudden, there's more to talk about than 3 bullet holes.
Yeah, what songs you write for Baby and Wayne?
I mean,
this arrogant
I was around the whole
time.
I was around for 2.5 years.
So what songs? What songs?
I mean,
look at this body slap.
I mean, what didn't I write? I was there every...
Name names!
Cash Money record all 8 records together. I'm around. I mean, it's been artists. You know, it's a confidentiality clause in the contract.
Not anymore. You're not with them.
I mean, where's though?
Whatever.
But it is, though. It is. You know what I'm saying? And Baby's the devil. That's just real talk.
I heard that, though.
Baby's the devil.
Did you ever see Baby and Lil Wayne kissing in the mouth?
Yeah. How you doing?
You remember they used to kiss in the mouth? They used to kiss on the lips.
How you doing? How you?
They did it on rap
body language.
So many times. I never understood that.
I'm going to write you a 3-letter word that ends with a Y, and you're going to give me a yes or no.
Of course.
Oh,
how you doing? He said that. How you doing?
Wendy, I don't feel comfortable kissing my 6-year-old son in his mouth.
I agree, Gilly. I agree wholeheartedly.
All of a sudden, he's more interesting than 3 gunshots. We're glad you lived and came up here.
I love Wendy.
I love you.
I have had, you know, I woke up one day, my mom on the phone, Wendy Williams on the radio.
Yeah.
So what I was slamming the police around. And
look, I'm going to show you the sign again. Baby and Lil Wayne.
Of course.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You doing?
I mean, it's not a secret. They kissed on the lips on Rap City.
No, it's not.
I know they used to do that in the
studio. Not even for TV, though. They do that all the time.
I was going to say, that. Listen,
like when they greet each other, they slap hands and then
slap each other on the butt like big money.
Kiss on the mouth.
Oh, my God.
In the lips. Now, you know, gangsters kiss on the cheek, man. That's how the mob do it.
Listen, this whole kissing thing is not big. You know what I'm saying when I'm talking the 3-letter word that spells how you doing. And he said, not yes, or not Wendy, don't make me go there. His answer was...
Of course.
Of course. And I mean, he got a dramatic flair in saying it. Of course.
Any man kiss another man in the mouth is something a little funny.
Put your headphones on, fella. You got fans on the phone. Huh? Darren wants to get at you. Put your headphones on. Darren's from Philly.
What's up,
Shout out to everybody listening on Power 99.
What's up, homie?
What's going on? This is Big D, man. In the building.
Believe that.
Believe that. I want to know. I just want to know. Are you and Lil Wayne going to like continue to do mixtapes together?
I mean, to my knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure you're from Philly, so you seen me bring Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Fly him in, bring him to a couple of my parties. You know what I'm saying? To my knowledge, we was cool. You know what I'm saying?
Not
like,
anymore. Not after that, of course.
You know, we was all right.
Forget about it.
I mean, to my knowledge, we was all right. You know what I'm saying? People been asking me about the whole ghostwriting situation for 3 years.
Yeah,
and I never, ever said anything disrespectful, anything to Lil Wayne, because my problem wasn't with Lil Wayne. My problem always was with Baby and Slim.
Who you call the
#1 stunner.
The devil.
Number one, how you doing, devil?
How you doing, devil?
It's just, it's evident. Though,
Baby's a friend to the show.
You know, Baby is the fakest.
Would you punch him in his face?
I don't want to put no hands on it, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get money, you know what I'm saying? Baby ain't, you know what I'm saying? He want fame, he don't want money. He want fame. He want to have all the light to himself. That's why everybody that ever was around Cash Money left. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. I understand.
How can you let Manny Fresh leave because you owe Manny Fresh?
Man, and Manny Fresh is like,
shout out to Manny Fresh,
wow.
man. Shout out to Juvenile, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to BG Turk.
And you are not content with just being a ghostwriter. You're a slick-looking guy. You want to be out front also.
You know, I got people, you know, I got a group, I got a squad back in the city. They waiting for me to kick the door in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got to put food in their mouths. It's
right.
cool, yeah, you feed me and I'm comfortable, but it's bigger than that.
Yes.
It's bigger than playing the background and when you need some help. You know, when I went around there, he was rapping like, these hoes.
He still rapping like that.
No, it changed up a little bit. It changed up to, hey, I got that Stay Fly money. I ain't no baseball player. I got that A-Rod money.
Oh,
okay. You see the difference?
The writing stylings of the fabulous Gilly.
I mean, he didn't even know who A-Rod was.
Oh, wow.
You got a mixtape coming out with Drama, right?
Yeah, Gangsta Grillz. Shout out to DJ Drama, the whole Philly.
You gonna be addressing some of these issues on?
Oh, man, Dwayne Carter, you kiss Stunner in his mouth. Birdman daughter. Yeah, I dress a lot of.
I like this guy.
What?
I dress a lot of.
Huh? Look, so you're in the.
I dress a lot of.
You're in the Clips new video.
Yes.
Mr. Me Too.
Shout out to the Clips.
I haven't seen it. What are you doing in that video?
Oh man, just went through to show my face. They called. They said they wanted me to get a little cameo in the video. So it was love.
Nothing wrong with that
on their part, you know.
So when you go back to Philly, please tell Bianca, who I never got a chance to meet. I thought she was a very fly girl in the group. I can't even remember you guys' song. I just remember you had the Cartier watch with the thing, and you went like this in the video.
Yeah.
I was like,
But Wendy, I appreciate it. I love you, man.
Thank you, Gilly.
Keep it gangster, so gangster.
Thank you. I'm so glad that you came. And you want to know what? All of a sudden, this is not about a man who got shot 3 times.
Nah.
This is about a man who said, of course. And a ghostwriter, and I like you.
Ghostwriter. For the right price, I even make yo tighter.
All right.
Holla at me.
Give it up for Gilly, everybody. Gillie the Kid.
Give it up for Wendy Williams.
Yeah.
Love you, baby.
Love you.
Ow. Wendy, man. Hold up, man. It's your boy, Chameleon, the Mixtape Messiah. You got to tell him I said it. Don't miss this year's Stars and Divas Extravaganza. Already. That's what it is, baby.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
I mean, in a weird, twisted way, now you can see why he was shot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he just came in here, John Blaze.
Attitude.
Yeah, but you know what? It's nice here in the studio. Like I've always liked him. You know, at the time that I was living in Philly, I had no idea he was the man like that. I was so busy trying to have a baby, I couldn't really pay attention to the streets like that. I was busy. I'd go to work, I'd come home, have sex, and wait for the EPT results. When they'd finally come out positive, I'd go to work, come home, and sit still and not move. Finally, there was no going to work. There was just being home and laying and waiting. I didn't have a lot of time to really keep track the way, that was like a full-time job, man. I was in Philly for 3 years, and the entire 3 years, I was either pregnant, crying because I had a miscarriage, or trying to get pregnant. Oh. Like, it was an entire it was an entire thing going. The entire time. I'm talking 2 weeks after I arrived, after suing Shot 97, winning what I needed to win. 2 weeks after I got to Philly, I was bleeding like a period, except I wasn't having a period. There were chunks. I had a miscarriage. 2 weeks after I hadn't even gotten an apartment. Crazy. Crazy. You know what I mean?
Sound like you chewing those chunks.
Oh, no. You know. Babies make the best gum. Listen, we're still celebrating the 107 days of summer here at WBLS. We're around your community. We're in the parks, at the theater. We're doing all kinds of stuff. We want you to go to our website, WBLS.com. Particularly, I want you to take a look at the city parks dances and the theater by Time Warner. It's just really fabulous. Free shows in the parks all around the city. Go look. Go to WBLS.com and grab the link to the full schedule of events as we celebrate the 107 days. Wendy, please ask Gilly, why doesn't he take care of his son? Every time I see the little boy, he looks a mess. Tight jeans, little shirt, cheap sneakers, no haircut. He is on your show talking about his cars, his jewelry, when he needs to be a man and take care of his... I mean, this could either be true or somebody, you know... I mean, how do little boys look? Little boys always look a mess. Ron Artest brought his son in here. First of all, Ron Artest is a multimillionaire. Ron Artest's son was wearing Shaq sneakers. How do I know? Because while my husband will, buy the Nikes and, trick up on, the Jordans and stuff, I will be right there at Target buying his Shaq sneakers.
Yeah,
why?
Anyway.
Because he's 5 years old.
Exactly.
He is a muddy mess. Being a little boy. So I don't know whether I don't put any credence in this whatsoever. Tight jeans. What does that mean? What does that mean? Because he doesn't wear his jeans big like Charlamagne or something like that? Is that really the message that you want to send to school with your little boy? I don't know how old his little boy is, but if his little boy is, like in first, second, third, kindergarten, whatever, please let them wear those clothes until they're practically bulging out of them. Damn it. Clothes are expensive. And as far as cheap clothes, the best place to go and get the clothes for the kids is over at the Burlington Coat Factory. Even if you're going to pay for a label, they got Polo over there. You go over to Marshall's. You come home for $50 at Marshall's. You got the whole back-to-school wardrobe for a first grader. I'm a frugal woman, and I make no bones about it. I'll see you at Payless after the show, where I'll be shopping for my little son and perhaps picking up something for myself. Yes, I do. Thank you. Those fools who trick up all their money over at the Nordstroms and stuff, you are a fool. Who do you think you are, Kamora Simmons, with endless money? Gotta be kidding me. That kills me, that whole cheap thing. Do you know what I'm saying? That whole like spendthrift like money thing. That just kills me, and it plagues our community so much. It just kills me and unnerves me to no end. No end. Dear Wendy, who the hell is this dude Gilly? This is whack. Nobody heard of this guy. He's talking real greasy. Exactly! All of a sudden you want to know who Gilly is, though, right? Gilly be Gully. Gilly be Gully. He's talking real greasy. I hope he came up to the studio with some bodyguards. Throw sand. What does that mean? Oh, foul sand. Oh, yeah, foul sand. Is he just mad because he ain't get a chance to kiss baby in the mouth? He sounds like a disgruntled whack rapper. He better watch it before Beanie digs in his ass. Wow. Well, he's gone now, you guys. The coast is clear. He didn't come up here with any bodyguards.
Ain't no bodyguard.
Some chicks.
Yeah, and a lot of jewelry on.
Yeah, in a CL. What was driving? Some Benz.
Some number.
A CL 500. Yeah, some big car. Some Negridian expenditure. Oh my gosh. Lewis has been waiting since forever. Lewis, let's talk about Debbie Mantonopoulos. Lewis. Oh, Lewis. How you doing? All right. Well, Gilly is gone. But, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Hi, Roy.
Hey, how you doing?
Fine. You're from Philly. Can you shed some light on Gilly? Huh?
He is the hottest unsigned rapper, and he's better than Papoose.
Yeah. Wow.
And Wayne don't want no work with that boy. That's why he ain't saying nothing. You know what it is.
Interesting. Thank you, Roy.
Believe that.
Bye. You better back up.
He's not like
Philly's
New
in the
Orleans.
building. Philly is in the building. Why the laughter? What the hell? All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to continue with this break. And we'll be back with more of the Hour of Truth here on the Wendy Williams Experience on 107.5 WBLX.